Good evening.
What's going on?
Welcome to DashBoard. I am your alternate host, I think. We're missing he's our official / unofficial MC.
Yeah, we'll call him that.
Yeah. I think he sort of typically takes the lead chair, which one or all of us are going to have to do in his absence.
Yeah. I took my number 2 spot as usual. I said, Shawn, you're number 1 tonight.
We So our friend Ryan is having a terrible time off in Europe. He's been gallivanting around and sending us videos and pictures and...
Yeah, he's been pretty good at sending us.
Yeah.
Like before it hits Instagram.
Well, yeah, that's true. We'll maybe
Previews.
We'll maybe cover that in a minute here as well. But we've also had a change of scenery. So hopefully we're in Dillon's brand new garage.
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
And I drove in on his brand new driveway.
Beautiful.
Finally done.
All of which looks lovely. We've got a 911 behind us here, and it's very cold in here and very boomy.
It is.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it's vaulted ceilings, concrete floor, you know.
So hopefully this
a lot of echo.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't sound too bad.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Our sound mixer can maybe figure it out.
Yeah. Throw this through some like AI thing and away you go.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it.
Yeah, it's too cold to have the garage doors open.
But
you know, it's
no.
almost June, but it's still freezing.
Great spot, though. I can see us in here in the future again.
Very much so. And
Yeah,
it's
I told you boys, I get the TV going, and
I
already
did
have
see
like
a
2
free
couches.
couch on Marketplace. I was going to put your name on it, but I didn't know what the wife would say about that. So.
You can dance with that devil.
I think mattresses and couches are 2 things that are probably
Yeah, you're right.
off limits from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll stay with that, yeah.
Yeah, something.
Futon, definitely out.
Oh, wow. Good Lord. Yeah, no, stay away from those. No, she'll be open for business, I don't know, soon.
And
you know how it is.
Did
when
I
you
hear
build your own stuff.
rumor lift in the future?
Yep.
Oh, it
It's-
definitely could get one
Yeah,
in there.
it's set up for a 2-post lift. Footings are already in the concrete here, and
Nice.
I don't know exactly when that'll arrive. I gotta, keep the wife happy too. So,
Indeed.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna definitely pick a 2-post over 4-post or any kind of scissor lift.
And I was just thinking you could have 2 posts on one side to work and then a 4-post for storage on the other. I think you could fit both in here pretty easily.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's literally designed around.
Yeah, lifting stuff.
Yes.
That's going to cramp
like
our studio space, though.
Indeed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. We literally like modeled it out with the architect and made sure all the clearances were good.
Nice.
I mean, you're not putting a
Are you putting a Bronco up there?
Yeah, you're not putting a Bronco up there, but you're putting a 911. It's literally based off the biggest 911 possible.
What do you have on the peak here? Like 14 feet? A little less?
Yeah, it actually is 14 feet.
Okay.
I was just thinking how many sheets of drywall I took to put up there. So
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah.
I think my ceiling's 11 or 12. No, it's 11 something, and you're definitely got more than that. So if they can fit in my garage, it'll definitely fit in yours.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be it's a long process, always is, especially when you're doing it for yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard to finish things. Life gets in the way.
And they start to nickel and dime you too. I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have it back. It's great to have the driveway. Oh, I lived with like gravel driveway back here for like 2 years, so
That's wild.
I was super happy to get
Looks
this
great.
done.
I think we're all parked in the driveway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you could fit like another 30 plus cars.
Yeah. Nobody's getting out because
No.
kinda
there's a bit of
blocked it in, but-
bit of a pinch point. but
Indeed. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all good.
So our friend Ryan, as we discussed, we won't steal all his thunder, but he will have tales to tell of the Nürburgring. Mm-hmm. He will have tales to tell of Spa,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The
I think-
Autobahn?
Wow.
right?
Yeah, I think the spa though. I think that would be the biggest surprise.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll save it all for him.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah, we won't give away what he saw and what
No,
he did.
no.
It's pretty exciting, though.
We will report that I think I had suggested he was going to get an A4 diesel wagon. Mm-hmm. I was damn close because
Yeah.
he got a Mark 8 or maybe a Mark 8.5 Golf wagon diesel.
Yeah.
Which
So
we don't get
I
here.
have a bit of an update on the diesel.
Oh, go ahead.
After 40 minutes at a fuel station yesterday, he discovered it's not diesel.
No.
What?
It's gas. He swore this thing was diesel the whole time.
No way.
But we had a
What?
FaceTime with him last night.
He didn't put diesel in it.
No,
did
he did not. Because he got there and he says, this thing's diesel. He grabbed the diesel.
Oh, it wouldn't fit.
Wouldn't
It wouldn't
fit.
fit. That's smart. That's always
He
a
ended
smart
up
play by the
calling
diesel.
Enterprise, and after talking to 2 or 3 people, they deciphered it was a gas.
So did they tell him it was diesel?
No, he just thought as he drove it sounded like a diesel, had the power of a diesel.
But wouldn't it just say D?
It said E510 or something like that was on the fuel lid. He said, I don't know what that means.
No,
Didn't usually it would say diesel or unleaded or 91 or 93 or
95 there.
whatever.
Is that what they run? 95?
Well, we use a different method. It's RON versus RMT or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
they use like 95, 98, which is equivalent to our 93, 91 or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
40 minutes later,
So
it's not a diesel.
we're going to take a couple of cracks at him here because
Yeah,
he's
of
not here. But as a self-proclaimed car guy, diesels typically have 2,000 or 3,000 less RPM rev limit. Was that not a dead giveaway?
I don't know.
Oh,
And he said, like, they've been driving this thing for 2 or 3 days, and he said they were still at half a tank with 600K.
Well, that should have told you right there.
But
Yeah.
he said the thing was just excellent on gas or diesel, right? So he figured it was diesel.
Isn't that, and I've never really understood that because most of us probably consume a lot of car content, which the good stuff comes from Europe.
Yeah.
Almost all of it.
And they have like some of the strictest emissions, and yet all their cars get like 50 miles to the gallon.
Yes.
Yet for some reason, we can't achieve that here.
No.
Same cars. So anyway, that's a sidebar. But
Yeah.
I am going to have to poke fun
Of
at
course.
Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, he's going to have to walk us through that. Like,
Yeah.
how did you not?
Yeah.
He barely lived down the Yaris GR.
Oh.
But I think he redeemed himself, actually.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. We were ragging on him pretty hard.
We
weren't
were. We had our own group chat going. We won't tell him that either. He'll never listen to this, will he?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. So as this last week, or was it just last week or 2 weeks ago now? Last episode.
Yeah.
Last episode, yeah.
So he obviously pointed out that he was going to drive this GR. So Mike and I, or maybe all 3 of us, we went home and
Yeah, it was just you two. I don't have
okay.
Gran Turismo.
Great. Yeah.
So we fired up the Gran Turismo 7 and did the tour slaps, and we both came to the same conclusion, which was that Ryan
At
was
1
gonna
a.m.
Right. Yeah. Ryan was going to crash this thing.
Yeah, 100%.
I remember it. I wake up to this like group text, and it's just you guys going like, he's not going to make
He's
it.
like the first corner, we were
corner.
looping this thing.
Yeah, first corner.
Yeah.
Ass in, spun around.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
first corner, blew it into the wall.
I didn't. Now it was late, maybe blame it on.
And we didn't
fatigue.
I didn't set up the car anyways. I just drove it. I
no.
just put
He's
it in
not
drive.
setting up the car.
Well, no, obviously, but turns out this thing was all race prep.
Yeah, I'm actually really shocked by that.
cage in it and Olin suspension, all the whole nine. So
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool.
I think. I mean, he sent us a little bit of footage. He can talk about his experience,
Yep.
obviously, but it looked. It would be totally intimidating. There's no question
Oh,
in
100%.
real life.
Oh,
I
I'd be
mean,
freaking out.
Yeah.
Even sort of kind of know where you're going based on the sim.
Yeah.
But yeah, the laps that Mike and I did were, effectively it's set up like a rally car. It's extremely soft. It's very, very sensitive to weight change. And we were all over the place. We thought, oh boy. But to Dillon's point, like they had race compound tires. It was caged. It
Yeah.
was harnessed. It was the whole deal. It wasn't automatic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I think we all agreed that was a good thing.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Like
did he have-
between all the cars on it, I think that's the biggest thing, right? Like all the traffic on the Nürburgring,
last thing you need to do was worry about.
Shifting.
downshifting,
Yep.
Yep.
and yeah.
Did he end up doing 2 or 3 laps? Do you know?
I don't know. I know 2 for sure.
Yeah.
I think he just did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they had to clean up a bit of a mess on
Oh,
one
yeah,
that
that's right.
delayed him a bit. So
Oh.
yeah,
of-
wasn't him.
No, it wasn't him. Somebody else shot it into the
Yeah.
gravel.
I know. I was, and I shouldn't have been, but I was sending them pics and videos of cars crashing on the Nürburgring. So
Oh, you devil!
yeah, I know. It wasn't good. I saw an older M3 today coming out of the carousel, loses it kind of mid carousel.
Yeah.
Damn near clips the wall. And I'm like, oh, he saved it. I don't know how, but he did. I'm like, oh, that would be such a shame to wreck such a nice car.
Oh, yeah, that would be. It was funny on the way to work this morning. No, it was yesterday morning. No, it was this morning.
It's been a long
The days
week.
all blend. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been. rolling down the road and boom, like a movie scene. Some kid rear ends a truck in front of him. He was driving like an older hatchback Civic, and it was like exactly like a movie scene, like smoke everywhere. And like we were going like, I don't know, 10 mile an hour maybe.
Yeah. Oh, geez,
And
really?
like, honestly, it was like you couldn't make it up. Like it looked exactly like cartoons, like smoke everywhere and just liquid everywhere.
Oh, no.
Trailer hitch right through the rad. Probably.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it would have
Yeah.
been. Oh yeah, it was. I was like, oh god,
Poor kid saved all his money by that Civic.
I think he was texting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
Perhaps a lesson learned for
Yeah.
6 or 8 weeks, and then it'll
Yeah,
be.
but yeah, no, he's getting good weather out there, unlike us.
Yeah, well, and that's part of the problem all these days this week. It has rained every single day this week. It has been freezing cold. I broke down and finally turned my furnace back on today.
I did 2 days ago.
I did when the wife got home from her trip,
Yeah.
which was like a day ago.
Yeah, I was surviving on the fireplace in the morning just to take the chill out.
Oh yeah, that's not a good. That's a good move.
But today I was just not having it. By the way, you mentioned this is not exactly car fodder, but was your wife away for like a whole week? I thought it was a weekend. She's gone for a while, yeah?
Yeah, well, no, not really. Like
It was,
Friday
Friday
night,
to-
Friday to Wednesday.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
still a little
Oh,
good
it's a
little
fair.
getaway.
Yeah, for what, 5 days?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a fair amount.
Nice little getaway for her and you.
And
Yeah,
you.
all I did was eat pizza, drink beer, and macaroni and cheese.
Just another night for you.
yeah.
Actually, we saw a video of you cooking eggs still. That's not something you do. You don't cook. You guys don't cook.
Yeah, when we were FaceTiming
Yeah.
about the Nuremberg ring,
I
I was like, oh, I'm just finishing cooking eggs. I was like, I gotta get something, but other
Right.
than pepperoni pizza.
Yeah. A little bit of protein in here somewhere.
Well, just for the listeners, he hasn't gotten off the drinking beer bandwagon yet. He's graciously offered a few up as well. So
Yep.
Yep.
when is Mr. Ryan back?
I
officially?
believe the flight is Tuesday. So
Okay, so he'll be back in time to record for next
Yep,
Friday.
next episode,
And
so.
so that will be the official European trip down low.
yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and then probably upload into Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope's
Like,
not
it-
far away.
Oh man,
Couple
it's
weeks
coming
now.
fast.
Yeah.
Literally 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So I think we're good.
Well, hopefully it warms up by then.
Hopefully.
well, no
Oh,
kidding.
my.
Well, if it rains
Hopefully-
like this much, there's no way.
Can't rain anymore.
We're due for a drought, aren't we?
We're due for a drought.
The big, I don't know much about the camera world, but there was a big post regarding Fujifilm
Yeah.
and Kaleidoscope that's out there. It's got lots of likes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big pickup.
My brother mentioned that camera is very exciting. He said a friend of his has got some sort of trial with it already. He's been
Oh, that's cool.
wow.
playing around with it.
Yeah,
So he
again,
was-
I'm not a photographer. I don't
Yeah.
know anything about
Yeah,
it.
me
But
either.
He was very excited to perhaps have an opportunity to test drive the thing. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to have
It's pretty awesome for them to want to collaborate and come down for the day.
100%.
Oh yeah, and like what they do with the loaner cameras, like that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
For those that don't know, what they're doing is, do you know how many are they giving out?
I don't know. I think it's like 8, something like that.
Yeah.
They're bringing like a
box.
haul.
A
Yeah,
rig.
box. A rig. There you
Yeah,
go.
we'll say a rig of these brand new Fujifilm cameras that you can essentially borrow
Yep. Loan them.
and bring your own SD card and shoot Kaleidoscope and figure out if you like the camera, all that stuff, see what you can do with it, and then you give it back.
Yep.
It's free.
Is there specific requirements to like tag them after and share? Or is
That
it
I
just-
don't know.
That I don't know either.
Well, they'll detail.
I'm sure
that
they'll
when you-
like any of that
well,
information.
for
right?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, any kind of big brand like that stepping up and trying to get their stuff out, into people's hands that maybe can't always get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
100%.
a great thing, right?
Yeah. I think it will draw people to either that are photographers now or aspiring that maybe don't feel they have the gear, whatever. They can come
Yeah.
and check out the cars plus do that. It's gonna be
Exactly. Probably even non-car people, right?
great. Oh, 100%.
Just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to get a different perspective from someone who doesn't maybe
Exactly.
always shoot that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big help because I don't
No, I'm
even
not
barely take pictures with the iPhone. So
I'm with you. The three of us are in a pod here.
yeah, we're not the normal market. Although I can't believe how many photographers take pictures of cars.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm always shocked. I just had got my haircut yesterday or
I can
yeah,
tell.
yesterday. Yeah, I know. I'm wearing a hat. I'm always wearing a hat. And we were talking about this, like how many kids photograph cars. It's unbelievable.
Well, but I think if that's your passion, like if you like cars, and then if you like photography, like what better way to get access to things that you otherwise can't? Like you can't go to a dealership and drive them. You can't go to someone's house and just. But if you go to these events specifically for the reason to photograph, like you just get into this world that opens up doors.
And you immerse yourself in the world.
Totally.
Yeah.
All these car shows, all these car events. There's events multiple times a week
Yep.
during the summer months, right?
I've never seen so many events in a week.
Oh,
No.
totally.
Just more and more too, right? Look at PTN. Like how many did they announce? Like there's 3 in 1 week basically.
It's crazy. Yeah. And even like this weekend, I think there's another Garage and Social event.
I saw that, yeah.
You know, and then there's one on Sunday, and there's this, and there's that. Like,
it's crazy. And these kids will be at all of them
Oh
if they can.
yeah, if they can be at them, they're
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, as long as you keep, as long as the events don't turn out like chaos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which if they're run by, respectable organizations, they usually are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Another just brief sort of shout out update on the Kaleidoscope thing. The I think Ryan mentioned that the Bramo came online, who are going to basically. So what it is each of the cars there will have a QR code sticker, which links to a story or some words or some background or some specs. It's driven by the owners, whoever what you put in.
Have you filled yours out yet, Shawn?
I did.
Good.
So just to shout out to that, I thought, the website's very slick. There's all kinds of cool cars in there that won't be at Kaleidoscope, many that will be. I sat down on the weekend to write some words about the car, and it ended up being quite lengthy. So I'm somewhat self-conscious.
Are you surprised by that?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I know you got J.K. Rowling over here. The First Testament.
Yeah. So I was kind of worried because I was like, well, what do I put? And Ryan was like, well, tell about the story, the spec, and why, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So anyway, half my life story's on there, which we'll see if it stays on there until...
Yeah. That'll be good.
The editor-in-chief comes by, cuts a bunch.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's...
I think it's a great way. I think it's great for these kids or these people visiting these car shows.
Totally.
Right? Like, I don't know. Is that Arctic Gray? Is it GT Silver? Is it Midnight Blue? Is it this? Whatever. They can tell, right?
I
Just
know more than the average person about these cars, and I don't know half the colors.
Exactly.
They're
many,
so
right?
difficult to decipher sometimes, especially in the light.
In different lights. 100%.
In dark, you're screwed.
Yeah. And it's good to know. And at the end of the day, it is about the people. So to tell a bit of the story about who it is, how you acquired the car, why you acquired the car, that's great.
Yeah. Like you're going to get, Shawn's story. You're going to get Adam's 944 story.
100%.
There's going to be so many good ones.
I think it makes it more interesting when, like, you see them, but then if you also understand, like, how they came to be or why they're there or why they're important. And the other thing, too, like, there's some people who kind of hang by their cars and want to talk about them and, socialize with people. Other people are just, it's just parked and they're not there, so you don't know. So it's kind of a way to, I don't know if you're going to find the person. Maybe you can get an Instagram tag from them at the very least.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you go on the website, bramo.co, C-O, not com, there's basically 3 events that I saw, which was Kaleidoscope, Air Water, and then Luft.
Yeah, I believe so.
One. So some heavy hitters there.
Yeah, some big dogs in the cage. They are pretty slick.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
It's good. It's coming quick too, like you said.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because, we're down there all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be rolling in on Friday. We're going to hit the PTN event.
Definitely. After dark on the Friday night.
Oh, in Oakville.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'll be fun.
You're not coming down till Saturday.
No, I won't be there till Saturday, so I'll miss that, but that's okay.
Yeah. I think we're going to do that Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. Yeah, that'll be good.
They always have a good turnout there. That'll be good.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah,
So.
I can imagine. So I actually haven't been to one of their events.
Yeah, I've been at one a few years ago in Markham. It was awesome.
Yeah? I think you sent pictures. There was hundreds of cars.
Oh, there's literally hundreds.
Oh, yeah, he totally sent pictures.
Yeah.
If you've seen one Manti GT3 RS, you've seen a dozen. Like, so many. Like, aero disc heaven for Dillon.
Oh,
just loves it.
I love those.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
It's
are
be good.
amazing.
It's coming quick. So, Shawn, quick question. We just ended the long weekend here, Victoria Day.
We did.
You drove home Monday night.
Yes, that's true.
And I see you picture on your stories of you washing your wheels.
Oh yeah,
off of the car.
like
after a 4 or 5 hour drive, whatever it is. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, seriously,
really?
was that 11 o'clock at night? What was that?
It was late. So we've discussed my
obsession,
fastidiousness as we've.
I think it's a problem.
Overuse that.
Yeah, term. if it requires meds, it's an issue.
Yeah. So to be perfectly honest, those are. So I had 8 tires sitting on my garage floor, which I chastised Dillon over on a previous episode.
You did.
And they've been there for sort of 3 weeks, maybe, possibly even more. I hate to admit that, but I just been putting it off. I really don't like that job. I have got a system now, as you saw, that I don't have to break my back doing it, because I used to do them on the floor.
These are the ones off of your Atlas.
Yeah, because, the summers are on, so they've been sitting in a pile. Literally.
Oh, I thought you literally came home, washed the car, and you know what, I'm going to clean the wheels too. Let's take them off.
No.
These are ones that are sitting on the ground. Oh, that makes sense now.
I'm not quite that bad. But I did. The car was very dirty. It had all of the leaves and the pollen and the bird shit and everything. So I did.
So walk us through your setup.
Right.
Because you're one of the few that have these.
I know, but I really liked it, but I don't have room for it.
Well,
So basically, again, after years of, I wash them twice a year. When they come on and when they come off for the winter, I always clean them. So when you take them down, they're mint and you just chuck them on and they're good. So
No, you don't just chuck them on and they're good.
You clean them again.
You wash them again once they're on, don't you?
I wipe some of the dust off sometimes.
Okay.
So I've got now this, I can't remember what it's called, but I think Larry from Ammo NYC, is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
A similar thing. I don't think it's the same version, but basically it's these 3 rollers that are on bearings, 2 in the bottom, 1 in the back. And so basically it allows you to put the wheel on. You can spin the thing freely, and it also allows you to get it up off the ground. So I've got mine sitting on a aluminum step thing.
Yeah.
And then you just go to town. So you clean the fronts, you clean the rubber. The reel that I made basically just showed. So there's tar on the wheels, there's brake dust on the wheels. Mine don't get that dirty, but Amy's basically never get clean for the 6 months they're on.
Yeah.
And so there was a brown, and they're silver, so there's a browning, and then the iron remover stuff took that right off. So
nice.
Ultimately, you're still sort of right, Mike. I came home after the drive, put the kids to bed. I washed Amy's car, cleaned the inside as well.
Oh my good Lord. We didn't get insight to that, did we?
No, I didn't.
That was long overdue as well. And then I cleaned all 4 wheels, which was a back-breaking exercise, and it did sort of wrap at 11:30. I was done.
Okay, not bad. That's a long day.
But they're on the wall.
Yeah.
And they're done now, so.
Good. And back to work on Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah. That tire rig, though, is pretty nifty.
It is.
It's slick, yeah. Makes life a lot easier.
Is it something you could mount to a wall? Or do you have to? Is it a
you know what?
standalone
Actually,
system?
you know that guy on TikTok that we've always talked about,
the
the
Tire
King.
King.
Yeah. His is on the wall.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then they have
He's got a little drip tray underneath.
Well, he's got the waterproof kind of stuff behind it, and he just nails it right on the wall.
That's a great idea. I mean, I'm drywall all the way around. I'd have to should point at some sort of backing or
yeah, and that's what he has.
Yeah.
And it goes down into
Just
a little
drip fan,
funnel
basically.
thing.
Yeah.
No, it's actually pretty nifty. I mean, he does it for a living.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, every day.
I'm not going to mount it on the wall, I don't think, but
it's a good little system.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
and it's not that expensive, right?
No, I think I bought that. It was maybe $175 Canadian.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, I told you I was going to coach your white wheels.
I know.
I would have had them on there.
You know what? First thing
not...
he shows up here today, because I don't know if he knows, there's no Cayenne here.
No.
Yeah.
And he goes, I couldn't bring myself to bring the Cayenne.
Too dirty?
Sean's going to be so mad.
The problem is we don't have enough driveway like Dill, right? So we have to park a car at the mother-in-law's all week.
Right.
And where it sits is literally right underneath a red maple tree.
Oh, my God.
The bird shit and like you said, the pollen
the
and
bird
the
shit
leaves.
just eats it.
Oh, my God. It's
I'll
so
never
bad.
forget. I let bird shit sit on, I can't remember what it was. One of my trucks, for sure.
Yep.
At the airport, and we were gone for 2 weeks.
It etches.
Oh my God. You couldn't get it off.
Yeah. No, it's polish and
you got to cut it out.
Yeah.
Clay bars. It's a lot of work.
You got to have this. So Amy's car is not normally very clean, but of course, cleaned it top to bottom, and then Tuesday she came home. She said a bird shit on my car. Her parking lot at work. I don't know what it is, but anyway, every day this week she came home. There's like 4 bird shits on it. It's like, okay, like why do we bother? But you're right. You have to have like either a bunch of wax on it or a coating.
Does a ceramic coating help that?
I think it does.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It will etch even still the coating, I think, but it's not. Yeah,
not as bad.
Yeah.
Cayenne's not getting coating, I don't think.
No.
Not worth it.
No.
To be honest with you, I've never like bought one of them myself.
The coatings?
Yeah. It's the little bottles. It can't be that hard, right?
I don't think so. I think
certainly wheels.
Oh,
it's not like you're trying to like cover a whole surface of a car. I can't imagine it's that difficult.
Wheels are like, I've done my wheels myself. Certainly white wheels or silver. You just pile it on there.
Yeah.
Like it's not rocket science.
If I want to do yours still, they look a little technical, but
yeah, you got a lot going on there. I've really grown to like those wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, first time I saw them, I went, "Oh God, I'm never buying this car." And then
I quite like it.
Honestly, like 5 people were like, "Man, I love those rims. I love those rims."
I think they're sought after in the 996 land, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely like rarer.
Yeah,
for sure. Between these and the GT3s.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, seriously, like 5 people were like, "Oh man, like those rims are sick. You should buy that car." And then I was like, "Oh man, like am I missing something here?" And I kind of just went, "All right, I'll buy this car." I mean, I really bought it because the guy drove it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's really what I was looking for. I didn't want something that was sitting in a garage a lot.
Pristine. Yep.
I wanted something that the guy had to fix.
Yes.
Because he needed it.
All of the items that were going to go wrong had already done it before you got it.
Yeah, exactly. So
it doesn't look like it has 200 and whatever on it at all.
Is that what it has?
No, it's got
I thought it was 210.
195.
Oh, okay.
Cayenne's got 210.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm
195 or something. I mean,
now.
I think everybody I'm third owner. The first guy, it came out of Porsche London.
Did it?
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The first guy had it for like 17 or 18 years.
Wow.
That's good.
And then last guy had it for 4 or 5. And
then you stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's...
I did not... I remember seeing them previously and being like, yeah, that wouldn't be for me. But I really do like them now.
Yeah, no, they just add a little something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else has gone on in car news this week? There was Ryan's going to have some more Toyota news, I think, to share. We'll let him do that
sure.
in due time.
Yeah, he loves the Toyota, so he can have that.
But I sent, just briefly, we'll cover this because the 3 of us really couldn't give a rat's ass, I don't think. But the new RAV4 launched, which is probably the most important car for Toyota.
Literally irrelevant for me. Like, I would never even remotely
Wouldn't
look
even
at buying
look at
this
it. No,
thing.
my parents, yeah, sure, they love them.
Yeah.
Right?
Do they?
They've had 2 or 3. Yeah.
I don't
Not
think
my
they're bad
thing.
cars. That's not a thing I'm saying at all. I just think, it's not for me.
No.
I think the tagline or the hot button here is that they're all hybrid.
Yep.
Some are which are plug-in, others which are just not.
Yep.
Which
all-wheel drive, I read as well.
Yep.
There's not a...
They're not an LE front-wheel drive anymore, whatever they used to be.
Oh, really?
Yep. 236 horsepower with the hybrid adding a bunch to like 320 or something.
Yeah, like
a lot.
A lot on the and not even.
But it's not. Is it the same like the Phil torque ones?
So that's a good question. I don't know that. I assume that the non-plug-in ones, yes. It's just like a.
You don't think it's regen?
Now that I say that though, like they're.
That's where they made their money on.
Yeah, a Camry cab or whatever they do that. So. We'll have to reserve and let Ryan answer that.
Yeah. Ryan will know all
Mr. Toyota.
Yeah.
Mr. Toyota. Yeah.
He'll know.
But to your point, Mike, the fancy plug-in version, I think, is 320 horsepower and is at least that much torque.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of power for a little RAV4. Mm-hmm. You can now get a GR version, which is...
Wow.
I think my response was, who the hell would buy that? Why the hell would you buy that?
You say that, but I mean, I think, do you remember how popular the Scion XB was? Those.
Oh yeah.
Or
you know what? I forgot about that car.
I think there'll be.
That was like the Nissan Cube.
Yeah,
that was the cool version.
Yeah. What's the? I just lost my train of thought in terms of what the other SUV that was sort of fast and funky. But I think people will eat that up. I think they'll go like, I got a family. I need 4 doors and 4 seats.
Yeah.
I can get a RAV4, which is going to hold its value, and I can have a GR badge on it. I think they'll sell them like hotcakes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not buying one.
Yeah.
We'll revisit that in another year or so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much more they are.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know if pricing was announced or not.
I'm
certainly
not in the
America.
GR for sure.
And it's just an appearance package on that one, isn't it?
I think that's true.
Yeah.
You might get some brake calipers or blah, blah, blah. But I think it's no more powerful, I don't believe, than any other. Yeah, I mean, again, the design was very Toyota-ish. It was not offensive.
It was appealing.
Yeah.
The design, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's right up there with the Tiguan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true, actually.
They're identical.
They kind of look
right?
the same.
They look so close to each other. We literally even said the one angle the one picture was, we're like, oh, that could be a RAV4.
Yeah.
100%.
I saw the communication photos of the new Tiguan have been in this like light beige color. Mm-hmm. The local dealer had one. It looked okay. Like I drove by and I was like,
Not rushing out to buy one either.
No. I guess it was. Is this a competitor? I don't know, but I drove by on the way here, Dill, by Delmar, and they had a new Q5 up front.
Oh,
really?
And I was quite.
What's the difference?
Harsh on the design. Oh, it's a total redesign, top to bottom.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
No, they literally just landed. I hadn't seen one before tonight either.
I wonder how the infotainment system is.
Trash.
There's no buttons, Mike, so that's not a good start.
I don't know. We were up in Collingwood for the weekend, or for the Monday through Wednesday. Took an extended long weekend.
Yes. Didn't bring a 911, I heard.
No, it's just, weather-wise, so unpredictable, right? One good day out of 3, it was not worth it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it worked out because the laneway getting into the little boutique hotel we stayed at was not ideal for a 911. So
No?
No, it was too steep.
Really?
Oh, it was setting the sensor off in the Q5.
What do you mean? What sensor?
Like the
like the front parking sensor.
Proximity sensor, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
were you near, like right on Blue Village or whatever?
we were in the town of Collingwood. We stayed
Yeah,
there. But it was an awesome little spot, to be honest. So we'd go back there again.
So last minute thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we had some stuff to do over the weekend and just
Hit
kind of last minute.
quiet spa?
We did do the quiet spa, no talking, which was kind
phones.
Kind of nice. No phones, no talking.
That'd be perfect.
It was nice. It was much needed. So, yeah. But yeah, so Q5 did quite well. No acting up.
Wow.
Average.
Everybody gets lucky sometimes.
Yeah,
eh?
right. The fuel mileage surprised me.
Why? Because you just don't drive this
We
thing?
don't drive it enough, right?
And certainly not on the highway.
Isn't that hilarious?
I know.
So, I would rather drive the Cayenne. So, and I don't care what the fuel mileage is in the Cayenne.
Sure.
That's the weird thing. Fuel mileage on the Q5 average 6.6 liters per 100 over the trip.
Holy.
Wow.
I was shocked at that.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Man.
that's pretty good.
My truck's been getting like 10 liters, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty
That
good.
is pretty good.
But 6, holy shit.
Yeah, I was surprised because I think Ryan was bragging about his Tiggy doing 7.1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
true.
on
left him
Ottawa.
in the dust, didn't you?
Yeah, but at least he
Or at
could
the-
probably listen
at
to the
fuel
radio.
store.
Or,
Yeah. Left him at the gas station filling up his diesel.
Yeah, sorry, it took me a minute, but yes.
his Golf TDI, which is not
Oh, he's
diesel.
never going to live that
Yeah,
down.
no,
He's not.
no.
So were you traveling on 80-kilometer-an-hour back roads, just really taking your time, or you
No,
kind of
no.
have to take 2 laners to get up there, but
2-laner, did back roads, but averaging 95.
wow.
Like not putting along, but not
Yeah.
giving her either.
Yeah. You're on vacay mode.
True.
That's impressive.
I thought so.
It is a trash drive up there.
Oh, it's so boring.
There's
Go 2 miles, turn right.
Yep.
Go 2 miles, turn left. Go
Yeah,
right.
and if you get stuck behind somebody on 89, it's just miles of nothing.
Oh, brutal.
So, yeah.
yeah.
And I forget what it is. I missed my turn off. I think it's 17, I want to say. It's a nice little windy kind of
Yeah. I know what you're
shortcut kind, but I missed it, and I'm like, it was just
miserable.
just straight. So whatever.
It's the grid, the never-ending
Yeah.
grid that is Ontario.
The day at the spa with nothing, no talking, no phones. It was nice. It was lovely.
I'm still shocked you made it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
Well-
aggressive about it, eh?
Yeah, they were.
Like they don't play around.
No,
Like
big signs. You're coming into the parking lot. There's big
Yeah.
signs. No cell phones. No Wi-Fi. You will not need it.
So if you're having an argument with your significant other,
boom, they're in there.
Yeah, somebody's on you.
Somebody's on you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can go up there and just be like,
Yeah.
no, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Right?
Perfect.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
Moving on to a couple other topics of car news. We have circled the wagons on this many times now, but there was, I think, a quasi-official report from a Porsche executive this week that indeed the production of the 718 lineup, Boxster Cayman, presumably all variants,
yes.
Yeah.
is being ended at October. The last ones will be built in October.
Sad day.
That is sad day.
Yeah.
That's a great lineup.
Oh, I've never driven a 718 Boxster Cayman of any kind, but
Really?
never.
Well, we talked about this. We will sort that out this fall,
Yep.
or perhaps before.
Yep,
But,
100%. But it's appealing.
Yeah.
As a second Porsche.
Oh, yeah.
Or third.
Third in your
Third,
case.
I guess, in my case. Yeah. Right? But, yeah.
I just kept saying that, yeah, they're going to say that, and yeah, they're going to target that and keep the demand, the people pining to get them before they're gone or whatever.
Yeah.
But I actually really didn't believe they were going to end it. But it sounds like
I wonder what's to come.
I was really hoping there would be like one last GT4.
Yeah, some sort of run out edition, hey?
Yeah, like some kind of bookend, right? Like not the new launch,
But
Just some sort of variant.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if that was going to happen, they would have had to announce it by now.
oh yeah, October's not that far away.
I was just hoping they were just going to keep pushing it.
Yeah. And as most car factories do, but I think typically their sort of 2 week shutdown is in August. They don't build cars in August, I don't think. So, I mean, you've really got June, July, and September, and then maybe a couple. I mean, so like you said, 4 months max, Mike. And then
They're not pushing out that many cars in that amount of time.
No.
And they can't sell them in Europe already, so it's kind of a done deal.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I would totally buy one of those over a 911. I'd totally buy a Cayman.
Yeah,
over 911.
in today's market, I would agree with you. Yeah.
Let's be clear, you're
Over
talking about
brand new.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brand new, yeah. 100%.
But I would also say, like, I would say my next one would be a Cayman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the smaller size.
There's a nice blue Cayman for sale.
Well, I'm not buying that.
Okay.
Well, let's be clear.
I know you're probably highest bidder on it, but
Like a Cayman is the size of a 996, basically.
yeah, it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
The new ones, the 991s, not so bad. The 992s are huge.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm sure, like once you get in them and use them, you just become accustomed to it.
Oh, I'm
right?
sure. I've said this many times. The 996, I miss it just for the size of it. So
I thought of you, Mike. There's
I appreciate that, Shawn.
as I do from time to time. I can't remember if I think it's FAF or Porsche Center Vaughn or whatever we call it now.
Yeah.
They have been on a bit of doing a run on 996s. They had a gorgeous silver one with blue that I sent you guys. They're asking unbelievable
$120,000.
Stupid money.
What comes on, like cocaine with it?
I haven't got
The frunk is filled.
I haven't got there yet, but they also just picked up. It was a 40th.
Okay.
I had low kilometers. I can't remember if it was 50,000, 40,000, whatever it was. Great looking car. There's no price on it, but they always. I see them every time they come up. I'm like, oh yeah, they're such a great car.
They are
Just unique.
I wonder what they're going, like 50-ish. Probably more than that now. Probably 60.
I think
don't know.
a low mile one for sure is gonna be in the 60s.
At least I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great cars. Loved it. Miss it.
Yeah, they're nice. Like, I mean, it's all new is nice.
New
too.
is nice.
Like you can't knock that, right?
A little
like,
bit of tech is good.
A little bit of tech is nice.
Right.
Just a little less creaks.
Cup holder.
Fucking cup holder. Jesus.
Not that I use mine. The cup holder.
I've showed you mine, right?
Yeah.
The one. Have you ever shown you?
She's in the house right now.
Oh, his cup holder. Yeah. No.
That was a good one, Mike. I like that one. I've never shown you my like rigged up cup holder that the guy before me used because he dailied it. So he's like I can't live in this thing without a cup holder, but I need a screen, and I'm not paying $3,000 for the one
PCCM Plus or whatever. Yeah.
It's like a 2x4 whittled down with like a larger cup screwed into it. Honestly, it worked. Dude, it works so good.
Yeah.
It's still in there.
Oh, yeah, it's still in there. I use it all the time. Yeah, like I will use it on a road trip for sure.
There's a technology called 3D printing that I think is
Yeah.
probably...
Well, you know what's so funny? Nobody's really done it.
No, eh?
No. And everybody on like, the forums are like, oh, how do you solve this problem when you don't want to buy the $3,000 screen that gets rid of the cup holders?
Yeah.
Nobody has 3D printed something.
It sounds like a business opportunity for you, Dillon.
I think if you go on Etsy, you can find somebody.
Yeah.
who
I've tried.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Everybody's like, oh, you got to put this thing in your vent. And then everybody in
Yeah,
the comments
no,
are like, oh no,
not
the
doing
vents
that.
fall down.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is a problem you should tackle. I think I see dollar signs and a lift.
Yeah,
Porsche.
dollar signs going out. Not coming in.
Only one prototype, that's it. Thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So back to the 718 quickly.
Yes.
What is a good replacement in other brands for that? Like, what are people going to go to?
Well,
I know
Friggin-
Oatman will say the Miata for sure.
I was going to say the Miata. Just because, I'm just thinking size.
Well, and I was going to say that's about the only parallel I can draw. Like it's
totally.
half
I don't
or less
just
than the power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
But yeah, and I mean, front end versus mid or whatever. I think the Lotus Emira is, although I'm still not clear if you can even buy those things. Like they're
but they're
out
not
there.
expensive.
No, they got expensive.
Have they?
Yeah, they're like $125,000 now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what. Sorry, I thought that wasn't that expensive.
You're distancing yourselves from the people right
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like for a Lotus Emira.
Yeah, well, for a sports car, okay, but we've just come off a Miata that costs $39,000.
Well, yeah,
True.
no,
Yeah, true.
I get it.
People aren't going to a vet though. Because
No,
they can't get a Cayman.
Jesus, no.
I don't think so. I mean, you could buy a BMW Z.
What's an M2 worth?
Yeah, but what's it
That's a
like?
good point. M2's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
80,
No.
85, 90 grand.
Okay,
for an M2.
well, yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad.
not bad. But you're not getting a Cayman for that, or
Yeah, and a Z4, like I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't get it in the hard top, or like a coupe. Or you can. It might actually have a hard top.
It
but
does
don't.
have a hardtop option.
Yeah.
Yeah, does not look good.
M2.
Yeah, an M2 actually.
M2's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good spot.
You could.
I don't know.
I mean, I think most people agree that the prior generation M2 is a better looking car.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick up some of those first M2s or the M2 Comp that followed for like 50 something.
That's reasonable.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a great car for 50 grand.
Yeah.
You can get an M2 comp for 50 grand?
I could be proven wrong, but I believe that's a true statement.
Wow.
I wouldn't second guess them, Dale.
No, no. This man is Auto Trader.
Those cars are 5+ years old now. Some of them, right?
By the way, I did see, not that I'm looking,
Uh-oh.
on LinkedIn or Indeed, Auto Trader was looking for somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought of you immediately.
Oh, to do
so
what?
as you were thinking of me, I was thinking of you. CEO, Shawn.
CEO.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. First order of business, fire anybody else to do with the app.
Speaking of firing, sort of in the same vein, I did see, what's the name of the conglomerate that owns Porsche London?
Auto Canada. They are hiring.
They're looking for a director of talent acquisition.
Yeah.
And
It paid well. Because my wife actually almost clicked apply.
How the heck do you guys see these things?
It got pushed to me based on, whatever my subscriptions are. I don't know.
Probably because you're there all the time and it geolocates you at the dealership. Well, this guy must work.
He's
for us.
already in the dealership. Basically.
Yeah. Oh, he's not cleaning his wheels right now. Let's send him this.
But yeah, like to your point, the comp looked pretty good. I scrolled down to the bottom and made sure it did say leasing and or purchase incentives. That's very important.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know exactly what that looks like, but
BMW's always been willing to play,
come again?
right? Haven't they?
Have we gone astray here?
I think we've jumped back over our topic. I'm talking about the
Auto Canada job.
Oh, I thought you jumped back to the M2 comp.
sorry.
Not yet.
Sorry.
We'll get there, Dale.
Yeah.
We're all over the place.
Dylan's
tonight.
had too much pizza this week. He's,
Yeah.
he's all clogged up. So no, just to close the loop on that, it's not really what I do now.
Yeah.
And two, Can you imagine in this environment trying to be responsible for hiring people and retaining people in the car selling business?
No.
That's an uphill
That's
battle.
a nightmare.
Oh my God. So anyway, I thought about it for about 12 seconds. And I was like,
Swipe.
Yeah. It was like quasi-remote and you could be in London. And so, I mean, all that was like, well, that's interesting. But
It's in your backyard.
yes. But to go back to the M2, we will post some ads and confirm if I was right or wrong.
Sure.
And then to your point about discounts, if that's what we're talking about, I think, yes, you're right.
Yeah, I thought you just we're talking about a brand new one.
Yeah, I think they would do money on a new one.
Yeah.
I will just mention too, I've my friend Steve, I've shouted him out before, although probably without his name on the podcast. He works within the Hunt Club, I'll just say that. And of course, there's many car enthusiasts there and many who aren't, but there's a certain socioeconomic demographic in that place. And one of his friends is ordering a brand new M5 Touring.
Oh, no way. Oh, so good for that guy.
Right? You'll see one of those kicking around.
I bet you it's in green.
I was going to say, I hope it's in the green.
It's totally in that green.
So interestingly enough,
it's not.
Well, no, I'll circle back on this next episode, but he asked him to basically, guess the spec.
Okay.
And so he built one, and my mind went to the Isle of Man green or whatever the communication spec is. Well, if you go into the BMW individual, it's $6,000, which is not cheap, but on a car that expensive, it's kind of not that bad.
Yeah.
That paint's $6,000.
No, Isle of Man is free, or maybe it's $890 or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
But you can get the one he built and sent me was called Emerald Green Metallic. It was darker, richer, gorgeous color. Very, very nice. So
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
Could be.
Well, I think you're thinking the launch spec, which would be.
Well,
I don't know what it was called.
Well, the launch spec is not that far off from the steam whistle bottle you're drinking right now.
True.
It's quite bright.
green.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the darker one.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All
This
right.
is quite
The
dark.
one that most people now, or at least the younger crowd, has been throwing yellow headlights on.
Oh, yeah. That's probably true.
Yeah.
So anyway, you'll see this thing kicking around London, and I don't know when.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. Good for that guy.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah.
He asked him, and then he asked me, would you, if you went M5 Touring or RS6? Both of us said RS6 immediately, and clearly he was just, how people ask questions, but they already have their answer.
Yeah.
He's like, I ordered the M5.
Yeah, well, you guys can't order it, so shut up.
I'm writing the check.
I don't know. Once you've heard some stories about the RS6, I'm not sure I'd be lining up to get it.
It never really appealed to me, to be honest.
I thought it was really good, really cool when it came out.
Yeah.
I still think they look great.
And that's the thing. I did say that, as a device to drive and to use, the BMW probably is the better car. Looks wise, sort of just lust factor, I still think the RS6 is cooler.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, it's a now 4 or 5 year old car.
It's surprisingly old now.
It is, yeah. M5 Touring is hybrid, it's V8, it's all of the things. But again, I think I mentioned to you guys, I saw one in Oakville a couple months ago. It was in that Isle of Green thing. It wasn't that attractive.
Oh, really? It looks better in pictures.
I thought it was really big and really sort of awkward. But,
wow.
Yeah.
In the BMW world, I saw my first two-tone, whatever it is.
That
big
i7.
one. They're kind of cool.
Yeah, well, so I don't think that this is the guy in London.
Okay.
That I said months ago. I was like, this car's cool, and you guys all shit on me.
Yeah.
Two-tone X7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not X7.
No.
Whatever.
It's a car.
It's
a sedan.
The whatever 7
It's the big
like
car.
the luxury.
Yeah, like the 42-inch screen in the back seat.
Yeah. Okay. The
I don't
executive
think
sedan.
you can get it two-tone. I think he got it
Oh,
two-tone.
you think so?
I could be wrong, but I've never seen...
It looks like a Maybach.
It's
Well,
exactly
that's exactly where my mind went. That's
exactly
and it's
what
like
it
a
looks
silverish beige on
Yeah.
top. It's getting dark, so it's hard to see. And
Yeah.
the dark black or blue on the bottom, it looks sharp. Really.
Yeah, it was an old guy. I frequent Kelsey's, and he does too. And
Yeah.
I always, the first time I was like, man, that car's awesome. He, thanks. And just walked in.
Really?
Yeah.
BMW. Yeah, I thought it's pretty sweet.
It actually looks really
Get a
good.
pic, and we'll have to post it when we find it. So
You don't see those anywhere.
no.
Good God, no. It's like a $200,000
Yeah. Oh,
car
yeah.
for BMW. Like, I remember I looked when I saw it. I was like, oh, I think that's like 160 or something like that. Then I looked it up and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is in 2 years it'll 100.
Yeah.
And that's that's the pain point.
Dale, will that fit in here? Yeah, it would look good right
for
here.
Sure. Yeah.
It would look good.
We got 9 foot wide doors, I think. Yeah.
No, they're 8s.
Are they 8s?
Yeah. Just proportions of the building.
We have a designer in the house.
Yeah.
It's
She's
gotta be
like,
right.
no, they have to be this way. I'm like, come on.
6 inches on either side. Do you think you would have noticed that? I don't think you would have.
Well, it was life or death to her. So.
And the heat was as well, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Good God.
Can we get a wood stove in here? Or?
Yeah. Well, originally I was looking at that, and then I thought, oh, this is probably a bad idea.
No, I'd tend to fire here
All knowledge
gladly on any day.
That'd be nice.
Saturday
I
afternoon.
am a bit of a pyro. So.
Yeah, we do know that. We do.
Anybody that follows my Instagram,
Yeah.
I was running a pretty good fire series.
I missed your fireside.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring it back when we're in New York.
Yeah, 100% we will.
Yes, I think
Nothing like taking fires international.
No.
And I think there is a fireplace in the suite or in the cabin, if you will. Yeah.
Outside's got to be pretty good though, too.
Oh, I assume so. Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
I know.
I'm looking. I mean, look, the whole thing could be dampened, no pun intended, but if it rains all bloody week.
Yeah.
Nah.
We'll make
who
the best
cares?
of it. Yeah.
If it does, I'm just going to embrace it. I'm just going to drive the piss out of the car.
Yep,
It's going to be
100%.
filthy, and then
Yeah.
I'll clean it when I get home.
Yeah.
My buddy Paul was over here, and like Cayenne Paul there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And,
Cayenne Turbo, Paul.
oh yeah, he's got the turbo. Yeah. Oh god. He was over here and we were chatting about it. He's like, well, what are you gonna do to like get it ready? And I started like listing all this
Fill it
stuff
up with
off.
gas and oil.
No. I'm like, I gotta get my windshield replaced.
Oh.
Do you? Is it cracked?
Well, no, it's not cracked. It's just
Pitted.
it's pitted.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
It's pitted. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like no matter how clean you get it, it's pitted.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't really want to
Get the sun shining on it. Oh
it's
my God.
brutal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't really want to spend 5 days in it.
No.
Because I'm just thinking it's going to be sunny. That's what I'm
Well, I'm
thinking.
hoping it's a sunny fall, clear day.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Standard auto glass just down the road from you here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cheap. I think it was like $600.
Yes.
That's not bad.
Sounds good. We're having the Atlas. It caught a stone and it's cracked.
Yeah.
The windshield itself was like $700. I was surprised.
Really?
And plus install. Plus
It doesn't have the
tax, blah, blah.
heated in
Oh
that?
yeah, you don't have one of those crazy ones with like all the radar stuff through it.
No. I mean, to your point, I said, don't you have to calibrate sensors and shit? And they said, no, not on this one.
Oh.
So it has adaptive, but it's all in the VW logo in the front. I don't think there's a camera.
The last Atlas we had the heated windshield, had all the radars, all in the windshield.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
It
my
was a
buddy's wife's Civic was $1,400.
Well, it's going through insurance either way. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's $500 or $800 or $1,200, whatever. So
Yeah.
Just money.
yeah.
Comes in and goes out.
Certainly does.
Well, gentlemen, we are at the 53.5-minute mark.
I think that's good.
I think we would thank the listeners for their time.
Yeah.
And
It's a bit all over the place tonight, boys.
Oh, for sure.
Ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
we didn't
but-
have Dad to keep us on track.
No.
That's right. We will we'll make a couple of posts. One of a green M5 Touring.
Yep.
In the color that Dylan believes it is.
Yep. M2. We'll post some
M2
M2,
prices.
yeah.
We'll find some prices on that. Let us know your thoughts on that.
When we listen to this back, we'll have to remember the other things that we said we'd post up because there's a few other things. But don't worry.
Was there?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. We're so good at posting.
Well, I mean, we could do like I know. It's like we get paid or something.
Yeah, right?
We could see what else other people think for the Cayman.
Yeah, exactly.
We could do
Could throw
yeah,
up
poll.
a little
That's
poll.
true.
Yeah.
Not even a poll. Just say shout out what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's a good
I
replacement
honestly
for it.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mike is our director of social media.
Yeah.
And he'll take care of you.
Sure.
Good. Any final thoughts? Any closing words?
No.
No, I
As
think
always,
that's it.
like, comment, subscribe,
Yes.
share.
Yeah.
We'll stick this up on YouTube / Spotify, presumably tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, you can have a coffee and listen to Dashboard.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Cool.
Thanks for listening.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
Bye.